we've moved the chicken coop down into position, and we've used some wire to tie the framing up on the top of the platform, and just to get an idea of how everything is looking and how square everything is. The framing this side, as you see, has a big opening, and two 15-inch doors are going to mount to those side braces, so you can open up the chicken coop for cleaning. The other left-hand framing side is just going to be a covered wall. The other side, the far side to the camera position, as you notice down in the lower right-hand corner, there's a small 12 by 12 inch opening, and that there's going to be a ramp put there so the chickens can come into the coop and walk down into the yard that will be screened in. The right-hand side framing, as you see, has the 4-inch gap by 28 inches. That's going to be the egg collection box on that side, so you can lift up the lid and gather the eggs from the laying boxes that are going to be there. Inside the coop, we're going to have two perches, one along one side opposite the egg collection box, and then along the back wall, so the chickens can get up and roost up there when they're not laying or sleeping. So that's pretty much it. Now what I'll do now is we'll get the drill and we'll start fastening the framing to the coop base. After that, then we'll start making the rafters for the top. We're going to make the rafters now for the top of the chicken coop. I went online and found a rafter calculator, and with a 6-inch overhang, indicated 34-inch on the rafters. The rise, I calculated it roughly to about 14¼ inches. If you go to your favorite hardware store like Home Depot or Lowe's, you're not going to find any rafter brackets right out of the box, because we're using 2x2 wood for the rafters, and most rafters are done with 2x4. So what I did is I got some just regular galvanized steel flats, and we cut the angle on the rafter length to about 27 degrees, and I took it over and test fitted it on the top of the chicken coop, and I got very close to that. So that is going to create the proper pitch for the rafters. And let me get one other piece to show you what I did. To mount the rafters to the top, I purchased some of these and then drilled some holes in the center. That way I can mount these on the ends, the exterior of the coop, and then we can screw them to the top of the coop, and that will provide supports for the rafter pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and mount these. I've calculated we have 3 sections, one on each outside and one exactly in the center of the 48-inch square. So that should give us 3 rafters to set a pitch of around 30 degrees, which if you're using a online rafter calculator, that's called a 712. So for every 7 inches up, you go 12 inches. And so that's going to give us our proper rafter pitch. And I'm going to screw them on, and then we'll go do some test fits on the top of the chicken coop to let you see what that looks like.